How's it? Today is January 24th. It's Friday. It's 2 weeks out, so exactly 14 days out. Um, Standard, like every other Friday, is just do both of the lifts and then a few other accessories at the end. So earlier this week, I snatched 200 for 5 singles. So I'm doing that again today. And then earlier in the week, I also clean and jerked 265 for 3 singles. And yeah, as follows, I do that again. Um, as I mentioned in the past, I'm trying to standardize my warm-ups. Um, it's just a little hard to warm up if I don't know what I'm going to be hitting in the future. Um, I really do need to ask Steve what the ideal warm-up number of sets is. I think it's about 9, and then right beyond 9 is you'll do the or I'll start doing my actual competition lifts. Um, so yeah, there's that. Going up today, I didn't feel too good. I also didn't feel too bad. It was just, I was just kind of there. Um, yeah, my lifts look pretty good, I'd say. Uh, so today's Friday, and so on Fridays I have a 3-hour class that I'm basically sitting in the most uncomfortable chair for 3 hours straight. So my back is usually not feeling too great. My knees usually don't feel too great. My hamstrings usually don't feel too great. But today was a little different. I felt not limber, but I felt like I could move around. So there's that. As I mentioned in the video in the past, I was trying to just lower the amount of total reps I do. So I go from a gradient of maybe like 3 power snatches to 2 power snatches to 1 power snatch and then 1 full snatch and then 1 full snatch. And then once I'm in my full snatches, I'm probably in the 85 to 90% range already. So this is 155. I did a power and then I did a full. And then here's my second to last warm up. I do 1 full and then that's it. And so from there on out, I just remain at fulls. A couple of the snatches today weren't the best. The heavy ones, I mean. All the light ones were really on point. That was probably my best snatch. That's the first one here. And very close to the, might be the fourth one. It's very, very, very close. I almost, I barely squeaked it out. Between these sets, I tried to keep my rests to about 3 minutes to simulate the meet conditions. Yeah, here's the one that was really bad. Ooh, 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 ooh. I was able to save it, but it was very, very, very hard. And then my final one here. Making all 5 of these is giving me a lot of confidence because above 185, my consistency is just really bad. So hitting 5 singles at 200 is really good for me. From there, I moved into my clean jerks. I tried to follow suit with the same amount of warm-up sets. And then the gradient of power cleans to jerks. So maybe like 2 power cleans to 1 jerk, and then eventually it goes to 1 power clean, 1 full clean, and then the jerk. And then I keep it at 1 full clean right towards the end. I think this is the best way to save energy for me and still keep warm. Uh, Another thing to note about the warm-ups for the clean and jerk is I would like to keep the total warm-up sets on the lower end if possible, because my upper back has been giving me a lot of issues right as of late. So it might be important on meet day for me to only have maybe 6 or 7 warm-up sets, maybe even less than that. We'll see how the next couple weeks pan out. I believe here's my last power plus full plus jerk. My legs today felt pretty weak, pushing out of the hole. I mean, it's barely noticeable how much slower I am, but I did feel like I had to give a lot more effort coming out of the hole. I've been trying to also figure out the best way to start the lift, like my starting routine. I think I figured it out for the snatch, but the clean and jerk, it's not as simple. So the angles that I hit are a little bit different, and my timing is just a little bit different. So I'll need to figure that out in the next couple weeks, of course. That's my last warm-up set here. I think about all of these cleans is I get a lot of height. My positions are pretty good. I just kind of get pushed all the way down into the hole. I'm not sure if that's because my legs are weak today or if my timing is bad. I aim to catch it above or at parallel, but some of these are just not optimal. You see how my shoulders are on forward there. 2 weeks ago, that would have destroyed my upper back, but today it was okay. The jerks got a lot better from sets 1 to 3. On this third one, I was focusing on pushing with my legs first because the last two, my arms were coming in a little too early. The first one was pretty much a press out, and I'm not too proud of that. Yeah, and this last one was easily the best jerk I did all day. Pretty satisfied with that. From there, I moved on to the snatch pull plus the floaty snatch pulls. I wasn't able to really do how I wanted to with my chest up and my shoulders extended fully, mainly because my pubic bone is pretty bruised up from yesterday. I anticipate that going away in the next week, but when met with any type of contact or pressure, it would start to hurt. So I was very inconsistent, kind of scared to get full extension here. You can see that was really bad. And I was very cognizant of actually pushing my chest out and keeping my shoulders back, but it just didn't get too much better until maybe the last set. Too much rocking on that one. And I stayed forward again on that one. And here's my last set. I think the last set is the best of all of them. Chest high, shoulders back. Chest high. Yeah, that one was okay. After that, I moved into some pull-ups. I was doing 3 sets of 10, but I'm not sure why I did 12 on this first set. It's whatever. Yep, and then the last exercise was a GHD sit-up. I just did 3 sets of 10. This is the first time I videoed this movement, so it's a little strange to see it from this angle. But I just try to remain consistent on these. Yeah, and that will conclude it. It is 2 weeks out, 14 days out.